30 minutes. Just making sure we do a little bit of everything. I won't keep saying it, but make sure you do your practice. Doesn't have to be, you know, the same as mine. It can be deeper stuff, bigger stuff, less stuff, way less stuff. Like, just make it yours, okay? I'll reach up and take a side bend. So make sure your joints are kind of in the same plane. You might take the time to kind of feel the bottom of each foot. Different pressure points on the mat. On an inhale, press down and go up. And exhale, go the other way. Breathe into those spaces that are opening. On the next breath in, press down to go up and fold forward.
And just spread your feet here for this first one. Hang out, do whatever feels good. Relax your jaw and your neck. On an inhale, come into a flat back. So try to lengthen out the spine. It's taking any rounding out of the spine. But then engaging your belly so you don't go into a back bend. Or if you do go into a back bend, at least you're kind of really engaged in the front body to neutralize that. Feel your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. And again, exhale, fold forward. What else can you let go of? Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back into plank, please. Stretch it out. Noticing your contact points with the floor and noticing where you're using energy that you don't have to be. Mine's always in the face, especially the jaw. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the belly in and take the hips up to your first downward dog. You can make all the downward dogs child pose if you want. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, come into plank. And exhale, lower all the way to the floor. You could go through a push-up if you want, or you could just kind of lower your belly down. Interlace your hands at your lower back and scaffold this. So maybe any one of these three postures. Deep breath in. Exhale. Lay it down. Bring your hands next to your chest. Squeeze your elbows into your body. Press into the hands for cobra. Exhale. Dog. Shake it out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Look between your hands. Hop or jump to the front. Hop or walk. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rising. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, rising. Exhale, side bend. Relax the shoulders away from the head. Inhale, rising. Exhale, bow. Sun salutation A. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Jump or step it back. Lower down, breathe out. Inhale. Upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale. Downward dog when you're ready. Let's do one more of those. So take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Prepare to jump or step forward. Inhale. Flat back at the top. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Jump maybe back. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Few breaths. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rising. Exhale. Equal standing. If you like, you could do chair here. I'm just going to reach up because my knee is bothering me in chair today. Exhale, bow. Inhale, step right leg way back. Exhale, pause in this runner's lunge for a few breaths. I probably need a block here because my hand doesn't reach the floor. On this side, this is my hip replacement side. Deep breath in. Exhale. Low push-up again if you like. If you get tired, you can start skipping these vinyasas or doing partials. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the nose, round the back, then step it forward into your high lunge on this side. Build strength in that back leg for this one. So if you're really flexible, you know, we're not working on dropping in quite yet. We're working on building that, kind of energizing this back leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, rock forward a little bit in that back foot and then step to the front. Inhale, rise. Exhale, equal standing. Same thing, other leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg steps back this time. Exhale, this time drop the back knee. Few breaths here, low lunge. When you're ready, reach the arms up and breathe. back, lower down if you like. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, round and then send it forward. Drop the back knee. Inhale. Low. Take your time getting in there. That's a nice thing about practicing alone, is that you can just make any noises that you want. I shouldn't make any noises when I'm taking it. Deep breath in. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Broaden the chest. Exhale. Dog or child's pose. Study your fluidity or study your stillness. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, step it forward. Lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale. Press down to go up, reach the arms up. Exhale. Kind of cactus your arms here. Lift the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Gaze forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Press all of the feet down. The fronts, the backs. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, again, tuck the tailbone, strong legs, open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, belly tight. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump it back. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your feet together to the center line and a little bit closer to the hands, and then lift the right leg up and over. Kind of doing whatever you want to do here. Maybe a bend and straighten, maybe kind of noticing when the hips are square and then noticing when you open them up and stack them. Noticing balance or imbalance in the shoulders. Okay, bring the hips square and then bring the knee to the nose, so round the upper back a little bit, and then bring the back heel down and shoot this right leg out to the left. Feel that side bend. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bring the left arm down, and maybe try to find a little ITB band stretch here. So if you can kind of bring that right hip a little bit back to level, and then maybe straighten the leg, move the foot around a little bit, you might be able to find that band connects, I think, right around here, and it causes a lot of the knee problems. Okay, lift the right leg up and over. Move back, and then send the right foot through. Low lunge, reach up, prepare for your twist, so get long under the belly button, and then exhale, take the left elbow across. Hook it on. Bring the hands to prayer and then press towards the heart center with the hands. Deep breath in. Exhale. Unwind. Bring the hands to either side. And then press that right hip back into its socket. this half split. We're gonna be here about 5 breaths, so whatever you need to do here. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, curling back toes under, come towards warrior one. So you might have to step the back foot in a bit. Try to square your hips to the front wall. Keep that back foot pressing down. Hold the right hip back, left hip forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to go for airplane pose. So kind of squaring that back hip off and then finding your balance on that right foot. Finding your gaze. One little point to keep your eyes on. Lift with the inner left thigh. So kind of keep the hips square. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bend the right knee just a tad to stand up and take tree or any variation. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back through airplane or warrior three, and then carefully step back to warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Let's just keep going on this side. I think we're good. We're warmed up. Find your warrior two. This is my challenge, this knee. Find your center of your chest facing the side wall. Belly button, trying to face the belly button towards the side wall. But all that without this knee collapsing. Right, so both thighs are externally rotating. Inhale. Reverse warrior, or I'm going to do reverse triangle. A few more breaths into that right side body. Inhale. Stretch that left hip back, right fingertips forward, and exhale. Triangle. Big nose snap. If you can hear that, that's my dryer. Sorry, my dryer timer going off. Deep breath in. Exhale, look down at your right big toe. Make your way into half moon. Any version. Maybe you could add the quad stretch or use it as a back bend or a chest opener. And just like a really good balance. If you look up, unwind, carefully take it back to warrior two or triangle, and exhale. Hands to either side of the right foot, and step it back. Vinyasa. big right side. Okay, so lift that left leg up and open up this hip however you like. Just watching, feeling when things are asymmetrical, staying present to that so that you can change if necessary, right? Doesn't always have to be perfectly balanced from side to side, but you have to always be aware. Shoot the left leg to the right for that, what's this called? Broken window or something? Broken triangle? Maybe? It's kind of like a side plank variation too. Now bring that right hand down and see about an ITB band stretch here by kind of playing with leveling out the hips a little bit and maybe moving the foot, spreading the toes, rotating the ankle kind of left and right. Oh yeah, there, I just got it there. I went forward and then on the way back I squeezed the quad and I was able to really find that band. Okay, lift the left leg back up. And now we're gonna go over the other way. Just to balance it out a little. Any version of wild thing or like a 3-arm table, 3-legged table. Okay, reach the left arm, left leg back up and then send it forward. Low lunge when you're ready. And so preparing for the twist. Deep breath in. Exhale. Keep space even as you twist. And then once you get hooked on, you'll work on making space again. So with each inhale, lengthen the torso all the way up through the top of the head. And then with each exhale, pressing hands toward midline, rotating, kind of wringing out the organs. All the tissue around the spine, all the muscles that get so tight, and pressing the shoulders away from the head. Deep breath in. Exhale. Okay. Carefully, let's neutralize that by just coming into that half split position again. As deep or as mild here as you want for a good 5 breaths. Okay, make your way to Warrior One. This is also called an upward back bend. And so you can see why. And that's why you don't just puff up your chest and you kind of go forward. You want to kind of keep it tall in the torso. And then lift the shoulders. Relax them away from the ears though. Deep breath in. Warrior 3. Keep the hips level if you can. Keep your eyes on one point. Deep breath in. Exhale carefully. Back to Warrior One. And then I forgot, we need to do tree. Right heel comes in to anywhere on that inner left leg. You can grow your branches however you like. Deep breath in. Back through warrior 3 now. And then back to warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn left palm up. Inhale. Reverse your warrior or your triangle like we did on the other side, whatever you want to do on this side. Maybe you've got a tricky left knee instead of right knee like me. Coming into triangle. So reach forward, try to lengthen this left side as you go forward. And then as you drop the hand down, try not to let the spine rainbow. Try to keep it nice and long. This is where you might want to put your hand behind your leg. Both legs are active. Okay, we're going to make our way to Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon pose, any version. Carefully step it back. Inhale. Exhale. Vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. Dog or child's pose or anything in between. And then come back onto hands and knees. We're going to do some back bending. So we're going to do dog, but not cat dog or cat cow. We're just going to do cow. Okay? And then neutral. So tilt your tailbone up. Push your shoulders down your back. You might lift your heart for this back bend. And then as you exhale, squeeze your abs, squeeze your pelvic floor, and just come into neutral. Okay, inhale, arching. Exhale, neutral. Squeeze your side body into your center line, and then right below your belly button, up towards your spine. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, neutral. Okay, stretch your right foot back. And then stretch your left foot back. Sounds like we're gonna do the hokey pokey, but we're not. Okay, hands next to the chest, shoulders pushing down and back. Bring the tops of your feet to the floor. Ooh, I got a cramp. Inhale, squeeze the elbows close to the body. Cobra. Dog. Inhale. Bring the knees down. Curl the toes under and come up onto your thighs. Or I should say, I guess, into, what is this, like kneeling. So we're just going to stretch out the fascia under the feet real quick. Not real quick, we're just going to stretch it out, no hurry. My tendencies, those long time habits of rush. We don't have to do the things that we've always done. Thank God our brains are so plastic. Now we just have to take the opportunity to make the change. It's hard, but just baby steps. Okay, come on up to your knees. Tilt your tailbone under, lift your heart. As you kind of support with your hands if you want, but just make sure you're tucking that tailbone. And then wherever you go from here, just make sure that when you come back to upright, you use everything except your back to get there. So you use your abs, use your quads, use your glutes to get up when you're done. But I'm gonna stay here for a couple more breaths in my version of camel. And then I'm gonna use a little momentum too. So I'm gonna use momentum, glutes, quads, abs. Good, and then I'm gonna neutralize again. I'm gonna take the time to stretch out the feet again with the toes under. You don't have to do that. Relax the shoulders. Anything else that you squeezed up? But do squeeze the abs a little bit, right? Because as soon as you squeeze the ab, it neutralizes that stretching from the back bend. Okay, let's do one more. Any version. Breathe. Back up to neutral. Squeeze the abs. And then sit back if you want. I have to very intentionally relax my jaw and my neck. And then downward dog. Keep the fingers spread. Okay, let's go on to the back. If you have a problem with bridge, do some belly back bends, like upward bridge or upward wheel, where you grab your ankles or your feet on your belly. But let's do bridge. Most of us, let's do a bridge since we did those camels. My knee is always like questionable with bridge when it's in its irritated stage. So I'm not going to turn towards the camera at all because I don't want to take my neck out of its kind of stable place here with the chin just right by the chest. Maybe you interlace your hands and really kind of shimmy the shoulders underneath you better. Make sure you feel both feet on the floor and lift with your legs and your butt. Deep breath in, exhale. Let it down one vertebrae at a time. That's a good practice, good mindfulness practice. You can rest here for a breath or two with your knees open if you want. And then let's do two more, either bridges or wheels. And I'm going to do some modified wheels to demo kind of, the options that you have if you're not super familiar. This is because, you know, I have, you know, kind of a shoulder that I've had a couple surgeries on, and it doesn't have a ton of, you know, it doesn't have great range. It has normal range of motion for like a normal person, but you know, wheel takes a lot of shoulder mobility, flexibility. So I use these to kind of take the mobility out of having to have in order to do a wheel that you need with your hands on the floor. So on an inhale, make sure your feet are flat, pretty much parallel, and then lift up. You could just lift your head if you want. Deep breath in, and then lay it down carefully. Chin to the chest first. Roll it down. You can rest however it feels good, maybe lengthened out, or in a Supta Baddha Konasana. One more, last one. Take it up as soon as you're ready. On an inhale. Chin to the chest. Roll it down. Maybe roll your wrists if you were doing the wheel. And then take your feet really wide, like mat distance, and maybe just some windshield wipers here. Make sure the abs are a little bit contracted, not totally relaxing. Okay, let's do a little bit of ab stuff to really neutralize the back, right? So just bring the block in between your thighs as high up as you can get it. The medium way, oh no, the skinny way, Oh, I just feel how just doing that is giving you a nice back release. The whole lower back is supported by the floor in this position with that lower back kind of rounding. Now engage your legs more if you can. Your legs are straight. If not, that's totally fine. Squeeze the block. Now pull the lower belly down actively. Pull it right above the pubic bone. Pull that down. And then inhale, let it go a little bit. Because you can't do that for like a really long time straight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, relax it a little bit. Exhale, squeeze it down. Now squeeze the block too, really tight. Pull down tighter. Inhale. Now interlace your hands behind your head, and we'll do a little roll up with the upper body as well. So deep breath in. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades off the floor, but take the lower belly down. Still squeeze the block, lift the tailbone up. Inhale. So 4 things happening here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lift up. Squeeze. Up, down, up. Inhale. Last one. Squeeze the block, lift up. Pull the lower belly down. Tilt the tailbone up a little higher. Squeeze the block a little harder. Inhale, down. Relax your knees to your chest. Notice your back is not shocked when you bring your knees to your chest like it would be if you did this right after a wheel. Maybe a little couple circles one direction and then the other. And let's do a couple more kind of stabilizers for the core. If you want, you can like really lengthen out, or you can kind of have both knees bent, or you can keep this leg on the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift up towards the outside of that right knee. Pull the belly down. Inhale, legs together. You can lower your head down if you want. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, lower and change. Exhale, twist and lift and pull the lower belly down. Inhale, change and lower. Exhale. Try to lift the left shoulder blade off the floor too. Inhale, change and lower. Just one more on each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Knees to the chest. If you need to, you can do a bridge to kind of stretch out the belly first. Then do some spinal twists here. Just some kind of easy ones. And then maybe happy baby. And then rock and roll a couple times. You might come into a full boat here. A full boat. Bring your butt up towards the top of your mat. You could just keep the feet barely off the floor with bent knees, or you could go kind of halfway, or you could try to go all the way, which I'm not going to do that because I can't right now at this point in my life, which is okay. There comes a time in life where you're just trying to keep it together. Just having gratitude for what I have and just trying to, be happy with that and maintain that. Okay, lower upper body down, lower legs down, reach arms up, sit up using your abs, and then take a forward bend over here. And then take plow. Actually, let's do shoulder stand first. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you, like bridge. Don't turn your head. Try to stack your joints over your shoulders. Take your feet over for plow. Bend your knees. You can kind of get yourself into as small a ball as you can here. This is a great counter to all that back bending. And then roll it down. And then roll a couple times. Yay. There's an option here for a handstand or a headstand or a forearm balance. Let's see. I'm going to do a handstand with the wall. So with handstand, you're keeping your eyes on one point in between your hands. And just coming down out of your headstand or your handstand or your forearm balance after about 10 breaths, 5 to 10. And take a child's pose if you like. Sorry, I didn't mean to sneeze in your ear. And then, sometimes I forget. And then let's do half pigeon. So bring your left knee towards the left corner, front corner of your mat. See if you can get the shin any closer to parallel with the front of the mat. This is about my limit today. But some of you may be kind of selling yourself short with the hip release if you don't bring the shin up here. You can recline like this. It's called reclined when you're, even though you're going forward, but I'm just kind of noticing what happens and responding mindfully. There's a quad stretch here if you need it. I'm gonna skip it today because of my knee, but you might, actually, I think I am gonna do that. So if you don't torque your knee, when you could take it with this opposite hand. But if you feel that's a little weird, you could always just do it with the same hand too. And you could always turn that into more like a chest opener back bend. Whereas here, I'm kind of taking it towards my tush, that heel, so I'm turning it more into a quadricep stretch for that right leg. Don't feel I'm torquing my knee, so I can stay there. Play with the foot, maybe. Okay. And then keep this front foot forward for a second. Swing the right leg around. And we're going to do another ITB band stretch. Slight spinal twist. But not really. Actually, no, not much spinal twist at all. So I'm taking it with a band. Most of you will be able to probably, at this point in your session, you're probably loose enough to take the outside of the foot with the left hand. I'm gonna take it with the band, just because I really want to try to keep that right hip down, and just take the foot across a little bit. So I'm trying not to do that much of a spinal twist. I'm trying to just stretch the outside of that right leg. Okay, so change. Actually, just release the strap. And while we're here, we'll do kind of pulling that right knee towards the armpit. Keep your torso as tall as you can. You could practice anything else here if you want to try to put your foot behind your head or going that direction. You could do that. Okay, when you're done, release that right leg back. Take it into a dog. Stretch it out. Maybe lift the left leg up. And then when you're ready, right foot, right leg comes forward for your half pigeon. On this side, which might feel very different than the other side, or it might not. I'm really practicing observing without judgment, just observing. Maybe try a quadricep stretch if that's available. You could always do that with the strap too. Or like I mentioned, you could do it with the same hand. And take it into more of a back bend. Just do quadricep stretch here with the same hand. Okay, swing that left leg around. You can grab the outer edge with the right hand, but try to keep the hip here if you want to do the ITB band stretch. You're just looking to kind of just keep the left hip in place and take the left foot across. Okay. Now, I can do that little, I don't even know what this is called anymore. You know, I'm a little rusty teaching yoga. I'm a therapist, so my therapy practice has become less somatic than I would like. So hopefully, well, one day I will be integrating more movement into like a integrative, whole health type practice with each client or with groups of clients. Let me know, like, comment or message me if you're interested in telehealth talk therapy. All my therapy works with mindfulness based interventions. I mean, if you can't recognize what's going on, that your thoughts are not you, then how can you kind of change your behaviors, right? So the first thing is always getting real aware of your triggers so that you can change, you can put a pause in between the situation and your normal habitual behavior so that you can find more peace. Oh, we're doing double pigeon. I didn't do this on the other side, so we'll do it on this side first and then change. Thanks for practicing with me. This was a good one. I feel 1,000% better, just like every time I make myself do yoga with no music, mindfully. And to be honest, there's definitely a limitation with teaching and being fully present because I also, am conscious of like looking at the camera and what I'm saying. So, sometimes practice, once you get more versed, just try practicing on your own. No distractions, no music, and you will reap the benefits. Okay, let's just take one more forward bend. Or anything else you need, really, to kind of close your practice. We didn't do any straddles, so if you want like a straddle forward bend, that might feel good. And then make sure you take a good Shavasana. Just lay down, let it all be heavy. Let your feet come away from your midline, let your hands come away from your midline. You might take the time to turn off all the lights or cover your eyes. Let go of any Ujjayi breath and just watch your natural breath. Sometimes I take the time just to, like from the top to the bottom or vice versa, just watching the front body collapse into the back body and then collapse further into a puddle on the floor. Make sure you do this for about 5 or 10 minutes.